Right, hi everyone. I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on how to get on and use Hegarty Math so you can use it to help you prepare for exams next week. Probably pretty obviously, first thing to do is to head to hegartymaths.com, head to existing users in the top right hand corner and go student login. Even if you've never used this before, you're still an existing user because you're already in the system. Please make welcome the newest member of our class. His name is Jeff Loves Maths, because Jeff loves maths, and he was born on the 11th of June 2003, so he's your age, so you have that in common even if loving maths isn't something that you have in common. Anyway, because Jeff has logged in before, he already has a password which he's going to enter. At this point, if you haven't logged in yet, it will prompt you to create a password. Alright, so we'll have a quick think about that. While that's waiting to load, what I recommend that you do is get yourselves your exercise books ready. And when you answer these questions, set them out as if you were going to be answering them in your actual exam. So I don't want to give you too much of a clue, but the first thing that we're going to do is expanding single brackets. Probably going to do one example because this isn't really a tutorial for that as a topic. It's more just to show you how to use this this website. Expand single brackets and simplify. We'll give it its proper name. Alright, so first thing you've got to do is head to My Tasks in the top right hand corner and click on that. You'll notice that that's got a little notification symbol with the number 4 in the middle. That just means I've set 4 tasks in the software for you to do. In Hegarty Maths, I can set you questions from the entire Year 9 curriculum, and the reason that we haven't used this just yet is because setting you questions from all of Year 9 is great for your knowledge, but might not have actually prepared you for the exam, because we wanted to see what was actually going to be in the exam. So these are the 4 things that I've set for you so far. So there's expanding 2 single brackets and simplifying, expanding double brackets, and then converting between ordinary numbers and scientific notation, and then the other way around. So they're 4 topics that we've done a little bit of revision of in class, but because we actually learnt it much earlier in the year, I thought it would be a good idea to put these up first for you to practice. You'll notice that I've already done some questions, so I'm clicking continue task rather than start task, so that will obviously be a bit different for you when you first log in. So you'd hit start task, I'm hitting continue task. When this first screen loads, a video will load in the top left-hand corner, which is a little tutorial explaining thing from a nice British man that talks you through everything. Notice that it's similar to what we've been doing in class. It's the same kind of work. It just might benefit for you to have it explained by someone other than myself. Underneath, further down, you've got a list of the sort of skills that you need to learn. So multiplying positive and negative numbers, for example, and collecting like terms for another example. There's also other quizzes you can do on those subtopics. So if you're struggling with that prior knowledge, there is other work that you can go and do other videos and that kind of thing. If you just want to see where you're at and test your knowledge as it is, I recommend hitting do quiz and just getting straight into it. Now again, because I've already done a couple of these questions, it's going to put me back into the quiz where I first, where I left off essentially. So I'm going to set myself up by writing question 1, even though it looks like I'm doing question 3. So I'm instructed to simplify, expand and simplify 6 bracket C plus 3, take away 4 bracket C plus 4. So you've got 2 brackets here to expand separately, and then you collect the like terms and simplify. And again, I'm going to go through it pretty quickly because it's not really a expanding brackets tutorial video, but if there's enough of a desire for me to do that, I will happily make one. You just got to let me know. Alright, first bracket, multiply everything on the inside by everything on the outside by whatever's on the inside. So 6 lots of C is 6C, 6 times 3 is 18. So far we've got 6 lots of C and 18. Then we're going to take away everything that we find in the second bracket because there's a negative sign in front of it. So 4 lots of C is 4C, it's 4 times C. But we're also going to do 4 times 4, which is 16. But because we're taking away everything that's part of this this single bracket just here, we're actually going to subtract that 16 as part of our bigger equation. So now we can put the like terms together. So we've got 6c, take away 4c, and then positive 18, so add 18, take away 16. So 6c take 4c is 2c, because 6 lots of c, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 4 of them away, you've got 2 c's left over. And then 18 take away 16 is 2. So our actual answer that we enter into the computer is 2c plus 2. Then you hit check, as in check your answer. It'll think about it for a second, and then will hopefully tell me that I'm right. Congratulations, well done, and it even makes a little ding for some positive Pavlovian reinforcement, and not in the dessert variety. Anyway, you can leave me a comment if you would like. You could say, I sort of get it, and you could put a space there so you spell it correctly. And you could ask, can we do more of these in class? To which I would say, absolutely, no worries, I'd even spell more correctly. You don't have to submit a comment, but if you do, I'll read them and then we'll go from there. Woohoo, comment saved. Woohoo indeed. So now I'm going to go back to my tasks. And again, if you want me to do more expanding and simplifying single brackets, we can do that. But that's another story for another time. What I'm going to do now is go to expand double brackets just to show you how to enter powers. So again, in your exercise book, you'd write down expand double brackets, just so you're setting it out as if it was your normal work and getting you used to the exam questions. Again, there's a list of previous topics you can look at if you wish to. There's a video you can look at if you wish to. I'm going to jump in and just do the quiz, just so I can demonstrate how to enter in like powers of variables, once it loads anyway. Okay. So the bracket that the double brackets we have to expand and simplify is x plus 4, close bracket, new bracket, x minus 1, close bracket. Now remember, when we expand double brackets, we use the acronym FOIL to help us out. That just reminds us that we multiply the first terms together, then the outside ones, then the inside ones, and then the last ones. So it's just a way of making sure that we've covered absolutely everything. So first we'll multiply the first terms together. X times x gives us x squared. Then the outside, x times negative 1 is negative x. Then the inside terms, 4 times x is 4x. And lastly, the last ones, 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. So again, in the previous skills list that gives you at the beginning, multiplying positive and negative numbers together and collecting like terms is stuff that you need to know to be able to do this. So if you find that you're getting these wrong, it might be worth looking at the first thing you should do is ask me where you're going wrong. But if you really want to try and suss it out at home on your own for whatever reason, you can try some of the previous knowledge little videos. Anyway, so x squared. If we've got 4 lots of x and we take one of them away, we're left with 3 lots of x, and then we take 4, because we've got the take 4 on the end just there. You have to actually enter this incorrectly, and the way that you do that is to use a couple of the buttons on the keyboard. So x, hit the squared button towards the bottom right, it'll just square whatever you've written in. And I'm going to add onto that 3 lots of x, and then I'm going to subtract 4. I'm going to check that. And hopefully I've got it right, otherwise that would be profoundly embarrassing. I'm going to submit a comment. Yay. Actually, if you're just saying yay, don't bother submitting a comment, but if you were to do so, that is what would get sent through to me. So, okay, that's pretty much it. If you'd like for me to set you particular questions that you're finding tricky, say for example, you want to practice a bit of trigonometry or whatever, I can find the appropriate questions that will be relevant to the exam to set you. That's absolutely no problems at all. Just let me know and I will do that. Thanks a lot and thanks for watching.